Please be advised of the disclaimers.
Hey, welcome back to my channel everyone. This is Sai with Pinnacle Trading here. We're going to do a quick recap on the stock market. I'll keep it under 5 minutes, so just a quick market update right now. So if you're new to the channel, I do a lot of trading and investing videos and money management videos. So if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button after and the like button. So let's jump into it. So we saw S&P 500 make a nice move up today, nice steady move up, and we didn't see too much volatility up and down. We saw a little bit of a sell-off in the afternoon due to some news on CNBC and on TV itself, but we saw a nice steady run up and we see markets over the VWAP area, so they've been held up pretty nice, and we saw a run up after market, and I'll show you why that happened. So let's jump into the news, and we can see that we saw Pelosi news come out with the stimulus bill. That's been the biggest thing right now. So 3 things to watch right now are going to be that stimulus bill, all that regarding unemployment and for airlines funding and all of that. So that's 1. 2 is going to be elections, of course. And 3rd is going to be just how the markets perform towards the end of the year. So you really want to keep that in mind. You want to keep that in mind whenever markets are trading towards the end of the year, whether it's elections or not. You want to look for the earnings from the big companies, and I'll show you which ones are coming up soon. So let's jump into a bigger view of the overall market chart, and we can see that right now we're over that 50 SMA. We saw a small correction, a pretty healthy correction, about a 10% correction in September. Towards the end of September, we saw it drop from 358 down to about 320, which is about a 10% correction, give or take a little bit more on which day you're looking at. So we see that markets are over 50 SMA now. We're seeing the MACD and RSI curl up, but markets are heading to the all-time highs. But when you look at this pattern, it's a little bit scary, and it's pretty much pointing to another big sell-off towards the end of the year, because we see the similar pattern which happened earlier this year. We saw it towards the end of the year, markets ran up after, and this is kind of where we're at right now, this dip, and then we see recovery, and then we see a little bit of a run up before the big sell-off. But that was more of the pandemic, when COVID really hit in March. But let's see if that follows through again towards the end of the year. I'm still expecting a 20-30% around there correction end of the year, following into the next year after elections. And that will really depend on what happens with the stimulus, who becomes the next president, and really what happens next. So we also want to look for earnings. We have airlines earnings coming up. We have Apple, we have Bank of America, a lot of these stocks coming up. And if you look at the chart, they're pretty much the same as well. They're right over the 50 SMA, making that curl up from the correction, but we're not seeing a big move up or a big move down in the market itself, mostly sideways. So let's also look at the Fibonacci real quick before we cut the video, and we're looking at this 10% correction sell-off. So that is a nice pullback on the market itself, and then we see run up, all-time highs right here, but we don't really have a big move up or a big move down to really say our market's going to crash or our market's going to head to all-time highs. They're really waiting on the news and a lot of things waiting on the stimulus and the election. So right now I'm pretty much playing it carefully, and I'm also looking to exit my long-term positions. As you saw in the chat room, which is free to join, link is in the description, and I'll show you how to join as well. You saw in my long-term alerts, I exited my positions in American Airlines, Bank of America, and Apple. My long-term positions, I just have the small positions left in them, but I'm looking to exit them as soon as markets starting to head down. And you saw me also take hedge against the market, so I'm taking SQQQ, which is the inverse of QQQ, and that is basically shorting the markets, and also that's a bear ETF, and also I took some SPY puts, and I'm looking to add more once markets head a little bit higher and we start seeing the confirmation of the downtrend. I'll look to add more later on. So that's it on the quick market update. This is what's going on in the market right now. If you want to join the chat room, the link is in the description, or you can head over to pinnacletrading.us and click that join now for free button. And if you want to learn more about charting like these are just simple charts, but if you want to learn more advanced charting, if you want to learn how to basically read the markets itself, make sure to head over to the course, and this will teach you everything from the beginning to the advanced topics, stock market education, how the market itself works, how to get into trading and investing and how to learn the methodology and also the stock charts itself, and also some of my secrets that I shared to use to cut your learning curve. Again, thanks for watching. Make sure to hit that like button and the subscribe button, and I'll see you again in my next video.